Hello everyone. Welcome to EPG Pathshala. This is Deepika Arora Madan before you, Assistant Professor, ST College, Panipat. We are going to discuss in this module group dynamics. In this module, we are going to understand the meaning of group, know the various features of group, various types of group, role of group, know the various theories of group, formation of group. Out of the various needs of human being, the most important need is the social need. That is the company to share his thoughts, feelings and emotions. It is a well-known fact that an individual can't exist alone in spite of the fact that how much caliber he has or how much powerful he is. Human beings are not like machines, so they definitely need company. It is a part of human nature that needs company, whether at the workplace, whether in sports, hobbies, classrooms, families, etc. Every human, even a kid, feels happy in the company of kids of his age. The requirement of being in a group develops itself. We as humans have experienced it from our childhood. A human requires someone to share his or her feelings. Sharing thoughts works as an external valve through which we can relieve ourselves from unnecessary or other thoughts and feel energetic to work with more zeal and dedication. A group is a collection of people sharing common objectives. Group may be formal or informal. An organization may formal group of employees or workers and provide them specific tasks to perform, and the group members join together to fulfillment of this particular common objective. Some informal groups can also exist within an organization wherein the employees having common thoughts or something in common join together and share anything of their common interests. So we can say that a group refers to a joining of two or more persons who come together, interact with each other, share feelings, accept others' feelings and share common objectives. Now let us go through the definitions of group. According to Stephen P. Robinson, a group is defined as two or more individuals interacting and interdependent who come together to achieve particular objectives. According to Matheson, a group refers to two or more individuals interacting with each other in order to accomplish a common goal. According to Uma Sekaran, a group consists of two or more people working together on a regular basis to achieve common objectives. Now let us go through the nature, characteristics or features of group. A group consists of two or more persons. A group is called a group if it has two or more persons. An individual in itself can't be a group. Commonness. There is something which combines the group members, whether it is common feelings, common belongingness, common habits, common pose or the common targets given by the organization to them. Third one is objective. It is necessary that group should have some common objective to accomplish. A group without any objective is like a story without an end. Next we have interdependence. The group members depend on each other for their suggestions, thoughts, opinions, etc. An action of a member depends upon the approval of other members of the group. Any action which is not acceptable to any member of the group is criticized. Next we have work for common goal. Everybody in the group strive for the achievement of the common goal. Any group member who thinks about his individual interest only does not deserve to be the part of the group. Next we have formal or informal. A group may be formal or informal. A formal group is one which is formed by the organization which defines the specific task or project to be completed by the group members as collective responsibility, whereas an informal group is one which is not defined by the organizations, rather it is formed within the members voluntarily or on the basis of their common interests, belongings, habits, attitudes and objectives. Next we have interaction and involvement. For the successful completion of the common goals for which group has been formed, it is necessary that each and every group member should actively participate and involve himself in the interaction and in the functioning of the group and offer his or her suggestions and opinions wherever required. Next we have active listeners. it is necessary that the group should have active motivators to motivate and initiators who initiate the process. Side by side, it is also important and must that every member of the group should play the role of a good listener. It should be taken care that the suggestions of every member of the group are important. So besides being an active speaker, one should also develop the habit of active listening. Next, we have regularity. It is expected from the group that it should have regularity, which means that the group members should meet regularly and discuss performance and problems, if any, related to the accomplishment of the common goal. Then we have acceptance. It is necessary that the group members should work collectively for a goal. Any wrong decisions, if it happens, should not be binding on a single group member, and he should not be blamed upon for such wrong decision. They should share each other's deficiencies, if any, and should accept them or try to rectify it collectively through mutual discussions and suggestions. Next, we have recognition. An individual, through his behavior, should show that he is a member of a particular group, and the group should become the part of his recognition so that the others may easily recognize an individual that he belongs to such particular group. Now the next topic we have is types of groups. There are various types of groups that operate in an organization. Broadly, they are classified into two types, namely formal groups and informal groups. Formal groups are the groups which are formed by the organization for the completion of specific tasks related to the achievement of organizational goals, whereas informal groups are not formed by the organization, but these groups develop themselves within the organization spontaneously. We have a list of formal and informal groups. Now, firstly, we will discuss the types of formal groups. First, we have command groups. Command groups are the groups which consist of subordinates who report to a common boss. Here, under this type of group, the superior-subordinate relationship is clearly defined and the authority and responsibilities are clearly specified. These groups are specified by the organizational chart. For example, A is the boss with B, C, D, E, F, G and H as employees under him and who report directly to him. Here B, C, D, E, G, H are the parts of command group. Second, we have task groups. Task groups is a group which consists of people who work together for the achievement or completion of a common task or common job. Under this type of group, a specific time is allotted to the group members for the completion of particular task. For example, if the university assigns the task of paper marking or evaluation to some of the lecturers or evaluators and instruct them to complete their such evaluation within some definite time period, so this is known as task group. Third, we have committees. Committees are the groups which are created to operate and resolve some particular situation if arises and to manage the functioning of that particular related activity for which it has been formed. For example, a college appoints some of the persons as members of the committees for maintaining discipline in the college premises. Next, we have functional groups. A functional group is a group that is created by an organization which operates for the accomplishment of specific goals, but the time duration for the completion of that particular task or tasks is not at all specified. They exist even after the accomplishment of short-term goals. For example, a marketing department. A marketing department operates even after the introduction of the new product by the organization. We have a list of informal groups also. First, we have interest groups. Interest groups are the groups which are formed with the persons having common interests, likings or common demands. Further, it is not necessary that the persons of same interest groups are the part of same organizations. They may be working in different organizations but are bound together for some common interests. Second, we have friendship groups. Friendship groups are the groups which are formed by the members who have similarity of social activities, political views, some religious thoughts or any other. Friendship group can also be formed between the people of same age group with whom they can share their thoughts or they can share their feelings. They often meet after the working hours of the organization and may join some club or any association. Next, we have reference group. A reference group is one whose membership is acquired by its members unconsciously. For example, marketing managers doing similar works in different multinational companies are the part of the reference group. People used to evaluate themselves on being the member of such group. The special feature of being the part of this group is that the membership of this group provides them social validation. It also gives rise to social comparison. These groups have a strong influence on the behavior of its members. Now the next topic we are going to discuss is the role of group. A group plays a major role in the development of any individual, some of which are as follows. First we have builds confidence, definitely. A group provides a platform for communication and interaction to its group members. Continuous interactions and sharing of thoughts enhances the confidence of all its members. Second, we have development of personality. The personality of any person depends upon the richness of behavior, attitudes and decisions, and all these things can easily be developed on being a part of the group. Next we have recognition. A member is recognized as a group member when he joins any active and participative group. Next we have promotes the habit of active listening. Any decision taken by the group is believed to be taken by the group. It is binding on all the group members. Therefore, before taking any final decision, it is necessary that it should properly be analyzed and examined by all. So, the group members listen to all members actively. Next we have contribution towards the common goal, or we can say uniformity in actions. A group ensures uniformity of actions of members for the accomplishment of common goal. Then we have less absenteeism. Definitely, satisfied group members do not wish to miss any activity of the group and work wholeheartedly to contribute with the best of their efforts, resulting in lesser absenteeism. Next we have high morale. Healthy interaction in the group related matters boosts the morale of its members, employees. Then increase in efficiency. An individual, when feels fully satisfied in the group, works with higher level of zeal and dedication as he feels that he is getting everything, that is status, cooperation, respect, recognition, etc., what he expects from the group. This satisfaction results in efficient working. Now we are going to discuss the next topic, which is theories of group formation. Firstly, we have propinquity theory. This theory states that it is the proximity of the people that builds the relationship between them and which serves as the base for the formation of the group. Higher will be the proximity, higher will be the chances of formation of group between them. The theory lays stress on the closeness of people. When two persons work in the same environment repeatedly, they develop a sense of belongingness and they gradually develop communication, which in turn leads to discussions, sharing of thoughts, feelings and opinions. Now this sharing and communication is the base for the group formation. It has normally been seen in offices and departments that the people working in the same office or department have more communication and sharing than those who are working in different departments. It is their geographical location that affects their group formation. This theory is actually not analytical in nature, as it stresses only location of the people. That is the reason for the formation of group. But in true sense, there are many more factors that affect the formation of group. Hohmann's IAS theory. The theory has been propounded by George O. Hohmann. Here IAS means I stands for interaction, A action and S stands for sentiment. He is of the opinion that it is not the location that brings closeness and lead to formation of group. It is actually the interaction, action and sentiment which serves as the basis for their formation. It is not the physical proximity, but the activities, interactions and sentiments that give strength to the formation of the group. As per Hohmann, these three elements, that is the interaction, action and sentiment are independent. He is of the view that more activities a person share, more will be their interaction and stronger will be their sentiments, and the more sentiments they have for each other, more will be the activities and interactions. Now let us discuss them in detail. First one is action or activity. It refers to a smaller part of the job which is complete unit in itself. All the smaller activities ultimately are united to form a complete job. Different activities are assigned to different persons in an organization for the achievement of targets. Second one is interaction. It refers to the communication as between different individuals doing different activities for a common goal. This is a natural process wherein they interact with each other. Third one is sentiment. It refers to the development of feelings for each other, sometimes positive or sometimes negative. Continuous interaction is the reason for the development of sentiments towards each other, and they are likely to think in a common way through which their sentiments get strengthened and more activities and interactions take place, which serves the purpose of the formation of group. Third, we have balance theory. This theory was propounded by Theodore M. Newcomb. He states that people get attracted towards each other on the basis of their common features, attitudes, values, nature, religion, education, experience and objectives. This feature of having uniformity and homogeneity encourages them to form a group. It is to be ensured that the balance needs to be maintained between them. That is why the theory is named as balance theory. If at any time the group members feel any disturbance in their behavior, or they feel that the similarity or commonality is not there or disturbed, efforts are needed to recreate such balance. Otherwise, the group will not be able to exist and the relationship between them will definitely dissolve. Fourth, we have exchange theory. The theory has been propounded or proposed by Thibault and Kelly. They are of the opinion that the formation of group between people depends on what they get in return through interaction and what they spend for such interaction, or it can be said that it is the relationship between cost and benefit or reward or consideration. An individual may like to be in group where he gets more satisfaction, or we can say where he gets more benefit in relation to what he sacrifices or what it cost him. Here, satisfaction or benefit may be in the form of information, expertise, love, care, status, money, etc. And on the other hand, sacrifice or cost may be in the form of anxiety, efforts, frustrations, embarrassment, fatigue, etc. A balance needs to be maintained between cost and benefit. An imbalance where cost is more than benefit may definitely cause problems. In order to let him stay in the group, the only way is that the benefits should be more than the costs paid by him. Then we have the theory of group development. Other than the theories of group formation that are explained above, Tuckman has developed a theory of group development which is explained as follows. We have the Tuckman's 5-stage theory of group development. This theory is proposed by Tuckman, who has explained that there are 5 steps involved in the formation of group. These 5 steps are explained as follows. First, we have forming. The forming stage refers to the formation of the group. People get together for the achievement of group objectives. They come closer to each other and try to get themselves introduced with other members of the group through their participation and better performance. Their aim is to get recognition as an efficient group member. An individual does his best efforts to get fit in the group's activities. The second stage is storming. This is the stage when individual members of the group start taking active participation in almost every group activity and express their thoughts freely. They express what they feel about different things and try to impose their feeling to be applied on all. This difference of opinion leads to conflicts among the group members. A storm-like situation arises within the group when all members try to prove themselves as right and others as wrong. Members at this stage come to resist control by group leaders and try to show hostility. Third is norming. At this stage, the situations are tried to get improved through collective efforts. The reasons for the emergence of conflicts are found out, and the efforts are made to develop group norms to find out their permanent solution so that the conflicting situations may not arise at later stages of group's life. Role of each member in the group is clarified and the tasks are distributed amongst the members. All relevant discussions and decisions connected with the functioning of the group, including rules and regulations, are taken so as to avoid any discrepancies in future. As a result, the group's functioning gets normal. Fourth stage here is performing. This is the stage when everyone tries to provide his efficient and maximum contribution towards the accomplishment of group goals. Group members work together towards getting their jobs done in the best possible manner, and at this stage, the purpose for which such groups are formed is achieved. Groups work together as a team and provide their maximum possible contribution. Last stage in Tuckman's theory is adjourning. Under this stage, group members get back to their original positions where they were before the formation of such group. The group members separate from the group as they no longer wish to stay in the group. To conclude, we can say that the theory of group formation as suggested by Tuckman explains that there are 5 stages in group development which can be summarized as follows. First, forming, where groups get together. Storming, where groups develop difference of opinions leading to conflicts. Next, norming, where groups create rules and structure. Then performing, where groups produce results. And adjourning, when groups lose existence. Let us have conclusion now. It is the basic requirement of an individual to stay in the group. A group, besides providing company to an individual, also corrects him in case of any wrong decision. The group develops his personality, boosts his morale, and provides him security. Based on these individual preference, he chooses to be a part of any particular group. However, some groups are created by organizations which are called formal groups. No matter which type of group it is important to understand that the group definitely adds to the personality of an individual.